Welcome to MicroTech Software Solutions. First of all, open the SuitApps. Now, to log in your account, select the company from the list. Enter username and password. Then, click on the Sign In button. After successful authentication, you will be on the admin panel. Now let's check the options available over there. You can use the company information menu in the master control section if you would like to change the company details. After making required changes, click on the Update button. You can change the financial year in the Financial Year Management tab. Depending upon your requirement, select the financial year and click on Enable. You must have to change the financial year if you would like to check recent year reports. You can update the company email in the Company Email Details tab. Now, let's check the New Employee option. It lets you delete or update the details including login username and password of the available users. You can also add new users. Select the company name and click on New option to add new user. You can update or set the user role of users. Click on Update or Save button to update details. To add a new counter, open the counter settings from the master settings. Click on the New button to add new counter. You can mention the counter name, system name and the MAC address will be automatically faded. You can also update or delete the existing ones. Use the opening cash reg citer to add the opening cash details. Switch to Counter Collection menu to know the collection details. Select the counter, date and click on Show to know the details quickly. Now, let's head over to the External Entities tab. The New Customer and New Suppliers options are listed under the External Entities. It lets you add new suppliers or customers. You can also delete, update existing suppliers or customers easily. You don't have to provide all the details while adding suppliers or customers. Only a few options like name, the address is mandatory and you can skip others. Item category, subcategory, inventory items, tax rates, units are listed below the inventory master. Let's check the options one by one. The first one is the go down/locations. The item go down location or can say item rack location can be listed under this section. The next one is the item master and two options are listed under that. The item category lets you add a new category and under that, you can add the main category and, below that subcategory. So, you can create a category or subcategory up to 3 levels. You need to click the New button first to create a category or subcategory. Then, select the category, main category or subcategory option. Now, you can create the category depending upon your requirement. You can also use the Update or Delete option to make necessary changes to the existing list. Now, the second option, New Inventory Items. Here, you can simply add, update or delete items. First, let's check the item creation process. To create or add a new item to the inventory, first, click on the New button. Select the item category under which you want to list the item. If you want, you can select the main category and subcategory options also. Then, enter the product name and description. Description is not mandatory. Then provide the item location and item HSN code if necessary. Now, you need to select the base unit. The item barcode will be generated automatically and you can change it, if you want. Now, the reorder quantity. It's provided to alert when the stock drops below a certain value. For example, if you set the reorder quantity as 50, then you will be alerted when the stock drops below 50 quantity. You can set the tax rates in the taxable column if any tax rates are applicable for the product. The item blocking feature can be used to permanently or temporarily disable the product. Now, let's check the rate update section. Here you can set the item selling price in the CCP section, the wholesale price of the product in the WP section, and also provide the MRP of the product. You can also set separate batch price in the BP section. After entering all these details, click on the Save option to add the product to inventory. Now, the first product is added successfully. If you want to add another item, then the New button may not be there. A Save button will be there in the New button location. So, you don't have to do anything, just enter the new item details again and just click on the Save button. This is made to simplify the product adding process. But, in case if you clicked on any of the items already added, then, in that case, just click on the Cancel button and you can enter another item details and save it. So, you have to click the New button only once and you can use the Cancel button to clear the columns for the further uses. To update any item details, select the item from the list. Now, the product details will show up. You can simply make the necessary changes and click on Update to save the changes. In the same manner, you can also delete an item from the inventory. The Get Barcode option at the button can be get the barcode of the product. To do that, select one product from the list. Then, click on the Get Barcode option. Now a new window appears, just enter the print quantity. Then, click on Print to get the barcode print. So, now the inventory items section is over, but I would like to add few more things which helps you to search items easily. If you want to get an item details from the list, then click on any one item on the list and then press the first letter of the product. For example, if you want to search for baby mat, then just enter B. It helps to find the product from the large list. Else, you can use the search bar below the product list. You can also search the product via barcode number. Just enter the barcode and click the search button. Now, let's check the Tax Manager and Unit Manager options. These options in the Inventory Master lets you add tax percentages and units. If a specific tax percentage is applicable for items, then you can add that value to the Tax Manager. In the same manner, you can use the Unit Manager also. Now let's head over to the Purchase Master section. To add a new purchase bill, select the New Purchase option. Now, select the New button. Then, select the supplier from the list and enter the invoice number. Select the purchase date, invoice date and also provide the mode of payment details. If you want, you can also add the location details. Please note that you can simply press the Enter key to select or add the details and the selection moves to the next columns. It helps you to easily add the details. Now, you have to add the item details. Just enter the product name starting letters in the item name column. Then, press Enter button. Now a pop-up window appears with the item list. Just select the item from the list and press Enter to add the item to bill. After adding the product, you have to select the product batch. On the batch pop-up window, enter the batch name. Now, I'm adding my default batch number B0. If you want, you can create a new batch here with new price tag. After selecting batch, now enter the quantity details. Then, provide the unit price detail and the net amount will be automatically generated. If you want, you can simply add the net amount and the unit price will be calculated automatically. You can also add other details like discount amount, discount percentage, tax details, etc. After providing all these details, click on Save button to save the details. Options to take printout of the bill, update old bill details are also provided. You can take the barcodes printout directly from here. Just select the barcode option and then search for the purchase bill number. Now, the item details will show up. Enter the required print quantity and click on Print option. Now, let's move on to the purchase return option. You can directly create purchase return against the purchase bill. Else, you can create purchase return against the supplier. So, the Purchase Master section is over. Let's move to the next section, Sales. Here, you can set the rate type. You can use the barcode reader to add the product to cart. Reading the same product barcode changes the product quantity. Else, you can search the product and add the product to cart. You can use the shortcut keys to simplify your work. For example, you can just select one product in cart and can press F2 key to change the product quantity. In the same way, you can press F4 to remove the product, F10 to cancel the bill, etc. You can hold the invoice with the Hold Invoice option by adding a token number, and can do another billing. You can return to the held invoice anytime, using the token number. Normally, there are two types of customers: regular customers and loyalty customers. First, let's check the billing method of regular customers. For regular customers, you should have to enter the customer name manually, but it's not mandatory. You can check the total quantity and also total items count at the right bottom. If required, you can also add the round-off amount. The tender cash feature, which helps to calculate the balance amount easily. For example, if a customer purchases for 600 rupees and provides 1000 rupees, then the tender cash is 1000 and the balance amount 400 rupees will show up. Select the salesperson name and select Pay Now to complete transaction. By default, a pause printing method is implemented, and if a large print is required, then you can check the print option. Now, let's check the loyalty customer options. To check the loyalty customer options, we need to add a new customer first. While adding a new customer, the system automatically assigns a card number to the customer. Later, we use this card number for the customer identification. Now, a new customer added successfully. Next, we have to set up the loyalty options. To do that, let's open the pause screen again. Select the setup option. Then, select the loyalty option. You have to add some values here, that depends upon your business. In the first column, set the value of the loyalty point. For example, if you add 1 here, then 1 loyalty point is equal to 1 rupees. Now, the second one, which shows the amount to be purchased to get 1 loyalty point. For example, if I add 100, then when a customer purchases for 1000 rupees, then he or she get 10 loyalty points. If necessary, you can also set expiry dates for the loyalty points. Now, let's save the changes and check the loyalty customer billing. Add the products to the cart via barcode or by product name. Now, you can see a loyalty applicable box at the bottom. Click on the Show option. Enter the customer card number or mobile number, press Enter to process. Now, the customer details, loyalty point history and other required details will show up. If the customer wants to redeem the points, the option is available. Set appropriate details and click on Add option. Now, the customer name will be fetched to the customer name column. Then, proceed to checkout. Now, the pause section is over. Let's check the sales return options. Enter the invoice number and click on Search. Now, the bill details will show up. If the bill contains many items and the customer only wants to return some specific items, then select the items to return and remove other product. Now, click on Pay Now to complete.
If you are looking for a reliable solution to all your billing, accounting, and inventory, then say hello to SuitApps Mobile App, a feature-rich application that can be used in a variety of retail outlets. Mobile billing app for retail and distribution business. Bill from anywhere, anytime. Take your business closer to the customers. Deliver them the best shopping experience. Try SuitApps Mobile App today. Visit us at www.suitapp.in